student journalist was sued by the police union to stop release of disciplined police officers, Corky came to his aid, providing a cartoon to put on fundraising t-shirts. A top journalist retired, and Corky was always there to provide a treasured caricature. The Gridiron Show needed an infusion of cash, and Corky gave away his original cartoons to auction off. For many years, his cartoons were the centerpiece of the Gridiron Show. It is our great honor to honor Philippine-born cartoonist Francisco Flores Trinidad, Jr., known to all of us as Corky, who died in February. He has a storied career. He did it with humility and with a subtle humor. One Gridiron cover had layout people perplexed. It had teachers picketing the governor and others all with signs that were blank. The layout person asked Corky when he was going to finish it. Then it dawned on her that no one on the cover had anything worthwhile to say. She couldn't stop laughing, as many of us couldn't stop laughing at Corky's cartoons. The award-winning cartoonist for the Honolulu Star Bulletin was the first Asian editorial cartoonist to be syndicated in the U.S. His works have appeared in most major publications, including the New York Times, Washington Post, Los Angeles Times, USA Today, Time Magazine, Newsweek, as well as foreign periodicals, like the Punch of London, Paris Herald Tribune, Politiken in Sweden, Buenos Aires Herald, Philippines Daily Journal, and Manila Chronicle. I remember Corky's cartoons from the time when I lived in the Philippines, and it was a joy to meet him in Hawaii when we moved here. Corky also created the Nguyen Charlie daily cartoon on the Vietnam War for the Pacific Stars and Stripes during the war years. He created Zeus, the internationally syndicated daily and Sunday comic strip distributed by Murdoch Features and the Register Tribune Syndicate, and Aloha Eden, Hawaii's most popular comic strip. Corky had a BA in journalism from the University of Ateneo de Manila in the Philippines. He started his career with the Philippines Herald in 1961. Wow, that was my first year in the Philippines. As political cartoonist and columnist for the Herald and graphics director for the Herald Publications. By 1965, his cartoons were among the most widely read in Asia, distributed to Europe and in the Chicago Sun-Times. This led to his syndication in 1965 by the Los Angeles Times Washington Post Syndicate, the first ever for a non-American editorial cartoonist. He joined the Honolulu Star Bulletin in 1969. Corky was the only Asian American editorial cartoonist in a major U.S. metropolitan newspaper. Corky was the 10 Outstanding Young Men Awardee for Journalism in 1965, a winner of the 1967 UCLA Foreign Journalism Awards, and twice an awardee for editorial cartooning in the Salon des Humours competition in Montreal, Canada. He was the 1982 awardee of the ACLU Alan Saunders Award, the 1980 Freedom Foundation Thomas Jefferson Medal, and the 1998 reception of the Fletcher Knebel Journalism Prize by the Honolulu Community Media Council. And of course, he is already in our Hall of Fame. Now if we can ask Garrett to go to the console. Here is a sample of Corky's work to the words of his favorite song, get this, I'm Not Anyone, sung here by Paul Anka and Sammy Davis Jr. We have a bunch of back here. That's good. We have a And we are also going to announce tonight that we are going to be making a contribution to the Corky Trinidad Endowment Fund. And we're going to start with $1,000. And this fund has been set up by Friends of Corky to help scholars in the fields of journalism, mass communications, theater, fine arts, and human rights while perpetrating Corky's intellectual, artistic, and professional legacy. So I hope the trophy is here. This is from the Hawaii chapter for a lifetime of achievement, Corky Trinidad.